This is Wyatt Poe back, not as seminarian Wyatt, but rather as Super Psalm, here to rescue our psalmody. That's enough of that. If you want to look more at it, you can go back to that moment in the video. But I wanted to introduce to you and give a short walkthrough of how we are going to sing the new psalm setting. So this is a tone. You'll see the name here, Joseph Golden. That was my beloved organ professor, and this is a tone that he wrote for his church in Columbus, Georgia. And as you hear at the beginning of the video, it's all chords, and you sing one note at a time here. Now, these bar lines that you see separating the notes appear in two places. The first is in the music. Where do you think the second place is? Maybe right here in the text. So, this bar line is here. This bar line is there. The third bar line is the third bar line. And the fourth is the fourth. Now, in order to keep all of this straight, I've created a training layer that we can put on, and now we can just follow the colors. So the first note, the second note, third, so just listen for a second. We'll start with the purple and then move on to the orange, and I'm going to sing this refrain, okay? Hallelujah, sing to the Lord a new song. Sing his praise in the congregation of the faithful. I'd like for you to try that with me. Here we go. Hallelujah, sing to the Lord a new song. Sing his praise in the congregation of the faithful. Nice. Let's do it with the harmonies. This is what Kathy will play, and she'll play it through one time before, and then we'll sing it. So let's practice that now. Just listen once, and then we'll sing it once. Here we go. Hallelujah, sing to the Lord a new song. Sing his praise in the congregation of the faithful. Nice. So at this point, this special little chord here is only for the organ, and Kathy will play it really softly. It'll sound like this. And while she's playing and holding out that chord, we are going to read this responsively by whole verse. So the lector will read the regular text, and the congregation will read the bold text, and that pattern will go on. So let's practice that over the chord. I'll be the lector. Hallelujah, sing to the Lord a new song. Sing his praise in the congregation of the faithful. Everybody, let Israel rejoice in his maker. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. And so on. Let's skip to verse 8 with everybody. To bind their kings in chains and their nobles with links of iron. To inflict on them the judgment decreed. This is the glory for all his faithful people. Hallelujah. And what comes next? The sung refrain. So I'll say hallelujah, and then we'll all come in and sing together, okay? Hallelujah. Hallelujah, sing to the Lord a new song. Sing his praise in the congregation of the faithful. And then it's over. Now, Father David wanted you all to have the best time with this and thought that it might be a good idea to make it even easier on our eyes. So we've got this version where instead of all of those colors, the text appears right under the notes that it belongs to. And you might be asking at this point, why is there a dash in the word congregation if we're staying on the same note? And that is a really good question. And the answer is that the organ, Kathy, is changing chords, and it's a really beautiful chord change. And so whenever we sing it, hallelujah, sing to the Lord a new song, sing his praise in the congregation of the faithful. We can hear that chord change, and we can emphasize that beautiful syllable in congregation. Let's try it one time through, start to finish. I'll be Kathy, and you all be the congregation. Remember, I play it through one time, and then we come in. Here we go. Hallelujah, sing to the Lord a new song, sing his praise in the congregation of the faithful. Hallelujah, sing to the Lord a new song, sing his praise in the congregation of the faithful. Let Israel rejoice in his Maker, let the children of Zion be joyful in their King. Let them praise his name in the dance, let them sing praise to him with timbrel and harp. For the Lord takes pleasure in his people, and adorns the poor with victory. Let the faithful rejoice and triumph. Let them be joyful on their beds. Let the praises of God be in their throat, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to wreak vengeance on the nations and punishment on the peoples, to bind their kings in chains and their nobles with links of iron, to inflict on them the judgment decreed. This is glory for all his faithful people. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, sing to the Lord a new song, sing his praise in the congregation of the faithful. And that's all. Now, eventually, we will need to return to this format without the colors, of course, because this will allow you to have the same music on the paper each week with a different text that's just pointed by putting the bar lines in. I hope this is helpful. I hope you enjoy singing my professor's organ music and his psalm tone, and I hope that the psalm is restored to a meaningful and beautifully musically expressive part of your liturgy. Peace.